Okay guys, just a quick review of what we got done so far. We've rebuilt the transmission, went through and just simply the bearings weren't hurt at all, so my replacements are not bad. And I repacked it. This definitely has the plastic gears in it, so I'm just putting it back together. It is what it is. It's a Gen 1, as you can tell by the wheels. And I'm going through the steering servo right now. The servo saver was really loose, so it wouldn't turn. And I have yet to power it up, but I have plugged it in and it does turn over. And like I say, we've been through the engine completely, tore it completely apart, and cleaned all the gunk out of that. There was no rust, but there was built up dry fuel, obviously for sitting for so long. And cleaned up pretty good. I think I'm sticking to my theory. I think there's hardly any miles on it. For as far as like somebody really bashed the crap out of it for a long time. I just don't think I don't see it, because when I clean these shocks out, you can really tell on a vehicle's condition is by the shocks. And these shocks were absolutely crystal clear. Somebody had grabbed on them at some point with pliers, obviously, and I think that's why they was and all the dirt and grit. So I polished them and clearanced the H-arms and whatnot. And seems to be working pretty good. So far, that's what we got. So now I got to put that fuel tank back on. I flushed it out and got the servo fixed. So now I got to decide what kind of radio we're going to run. Do we run this old crystal one right here? See, and I didn't have a radio when I found this. But I do have that T-Max over there, and it's got the same exact radio crystal. So I should be able to pull that crystal out of that, run that radio, and just put that crystal in here, then run this just to test it. But then I've got several other options. I've got some Traxxas little stock ones of these and some Spectrum, so I don't know what we'll put it on yet, but we'll get it running first and see what it does. So I think it's just a single speed. The T-Max is a 2-speed with reverse. We'll find out what this does. So far that's our progress on it. This is the Junkyard Rustler. Remember, this was found. Literally, my little brother works in a landfill. He runs heavy equipment, and he was just getting ready to bulldoze this pile over, and he saw this, jumped out and grabbed it. And as you can see in the first video, when we first filmed it, you can see it was definitely out of the trash. But anyways, there she is, and I'm going to put all this together, and hopefully, I still got to rebuild the shocks. I'm going to rebuild those and get it all back together, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll try and fire it up. So anyways, like and subscribe. This is the Junkyard Rustler. I guess, I don't know, we can kind of call it the Phoenix, because it rose literally from the ashes. And what a lucky place to end up, if you're an RC car, to an RC enthusiast. Couldn't ask for anything better. It's like the best dog rescue you've ever heard of, right? Anyways, everything RCs, guys. Out.